In today's video, I traveled to neighbor Al's off-grid property here in the Pacific Northwest, and he helps me cut, drag, and mill some hemlock logs using my Alaskan chainsaw mill. And just like the last time I did this, I learned a lot over the course of the 2 days that I spent at Al's. This time I had much to learn about this new metal rail system that I got. So I hope you all enjoy watching. Let's just jump right into it. This all began back at the cabin where I needed to assemble this new metal rail system.
Hello. Hey.
Should be checking out tomorrow. All that goodness.
Yeah.
Half of that waffle. I ate everything else. So.
Oh yeah. I gotta get this put together before I go to Al's. I did not because it was late.
Yeah, they fetched our clock though. They should be shipping it today. We should get it pretty soon. So I'll probably do that. I'll look something up.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah. I'll come around. Just talked with Al and he is getting his truck and he's going to bring it down. So while he's doing that, I'm going to install this. Howdy, sir. Some of you may remember a few weeks ago, Al and I dragged this longer log down. This one is new, but Al is going to chop that up into rounds while I work on
do that.
yeah, work on a log over there. You said this one is a hemlock?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. So there's, where did you drag this one from?
Down by the old trailer down
Okay. And then there's another one down there that we're gonna retrieve and mill. Well, my setup here is only 10 feet long, and you said this is 14?
there. I think so.
Pretty much max I can cut. I think I haven't used it yet, but I think I can only cut 8-foot lumber with it, or like an 8-foot log.
Yeah. Any length you want.
Okay. Yeah, let's piece this thing together. These two connect. Yeah. Just stab those into it, and that keeps it. So I'm gonna have to cut it shorter first. So let's go. 8'6" is kind of overkill, but let's do it anyways. Yeah, right there. right, before I start milling this, I'm gonna move my truck out of the way. Al and I are gonna go down and drag the other hemlock log over here to the same area.
Yeah, I took a load of rock up to the spring yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Brought it all the way down.
Okay. Yeah, in that last video when we were up by a spring, we cleared out the spring and realized that he needed to build a boulder wall up there. So Al's been working on that. We'll check that out later.
Well, with that, my little saw, I don't think I can cut through that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to cut it here.
Okay. Since I can only get 8 feet, we could cut it 8 foot, and then the remainder, at the end of the day, I can switch out my setup, put my longer bar and chain on there, and I can cut it.
Yeah, and then you
Oh.
can make a curvy table or
Yeah.
something out of the slabs.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 right here. Right here. Oh, there we go.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. Dang.
Pull it this way.
Okay.
Try that one.
All right, keep coming back. You're good. Yeah. Worked perfect.
Yeah, that was easy.
You okay just dragging it like that on the driveway? Is that gonna do damage to your road at all, you think?
No.
Okay.
Smooth it out. Good for the road.
Good. All right, well, there's my logs. Let's turn them into lumber.
Let me trim off any of these.
Yeah, actually, I should do that first. I can use my saw.
Oh, you got your electric.
My electric, yeah, that'll be easy.
Holler if you need me. I'll be
Okay.
right here.
So those don't actually screw into the log. They're just touching the top. So this is what it looks like from a closer angle here. You can see how this one's way deeper than that one, but it's because that's the shape of the log. Then these spikes go into the log. That helps hold it steady. So it's steady this way and this way. Before I get started cutting here, I'm going to do one thing that I didn't do last time, and that is adjust the position of this right here. That way it's in the middle of the log that I'm cutting. Should be about there. That's good. All right, so I'm gonna do a final walk around and check all the bolts and make sure everything's tight, make sure everything's level, and then I'll cut. And I'm going double ear protection again. these. Eventually I'll get there. I put it at 4, it needs to be 4.5. Okay. Oh, let's try that. Was so dumb, so stupid. I am so dumb. Of course, the most obvious thing in the world is that these cannot stick up above this, and that happened in multiple spots. So the chainsaw kept hitting right there. Well, not the chainsaw, but the metal part of the Alaskan mill was hitting these and preventing me from going forward. So then I had to take them out, and then this thing tipped. Or hopefully I tried to prevent that from happening, but we'll see if this first cut is straight or not. Yeah, I can see where it's screwed up a little bit, but that's all right. Man, when is the learning going to stop? On the bright side, that is a pretty piece of wood there.
Oh,
What do you think, Al?
Nice.
It's not exactly a perfectly flat plane, but it'll do for what I'm doing.
You're just learning.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
All right, time for the second cut, which doesn't require me messing with all that. First one is so much work. But then once you get it, now I can just set this at 2 inches. Start going to town. So you got a bunch of wood cut over there?
Yeah. I was halfway through my last cut and ran out of gas.
Oh.
Seems to work that way a lot.
Oh yeah, you did some damage over here. Looks good.
Yeah. And I got a lot up above too. I finished unloading the truck this morning.
Okay.
I got a lot of little logs down. I was going to put this holder in the garage, but it's so green.
Yeah, it's real green.
I'm going to take it up above where it gets a lot of sun. Dry it out quicker.
You're just throwing these behind your welder.
These are kind of wet. Down here and dry out a little bit.
the problem is the chainsaw is going to hit the ground with this next cut, so I'll lift it up.
Set it up on here.
Yeah, somehow. Just pivot it. Oh, yeah. And then cut that way.
Slide the other end on top of it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is the light end.
Okay. This is the light end, he says.
Yeah.
Gotta find the center. Closer, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where's that?
What are you doing? You supervising? Yeah. How am I doing so far? That bad, huh? That I might hit that right there. That piece. I don't know. We'll see. If it does hit, I could use. Oh.
You got jump from the old hand.
I think my chain's getting dull. That one took forever. I didn't even check these logs for nails. Who knows?
Shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
No, this one near the base here. If there's any nails, they'd be in this section right here.
That method worked great though. Putting it up there.
Yeah. And once it gets light enough to lift, you need a little tripod with
A jack
a
on
thingy on it. It'll lift logs up
it. Yeah.
or something. And a winch for you to try.
Yeah, I'm blowing like really. This is.
Yeah, on it. It's making sawdust. Yeah. Time for a sharpener.
This is a lot more time consuming than I thought. It's just every single cut I learned something new. And then every time, like I've never had to move the log the way that we just did. So learned something there, and then we blocked it the way that we did, and then that hit. So you gotta consider that. It's just always something.
Yeah, you'll be an expert in no time.
Oh, that. I think there's some dirt in this bark. Look, there's a little piece of rock right there.
Uh-oh.
Probably from the driveway. So yeah, I'm sure I hit rocks and dirt. Yeah, definitely do it for a sharpie.
Go for it. Hop in. You like it. stove cleaner. Anything I smell, he cleans off. I used to try keeping him off of there. But, oh well, he's not allowed on the table or the kitchen counter. I gave him the stove.
Beautiful live look out towards the Richfield area. Thanks to our Halo-Night camera, Mount Hood looking mighty fine as well, so those temperatures bake us into the low 80s.
Check it out, everybody. Al got some updated photos of Nala. As I said in a previous video, she made it to her first day of kindergarten, and it's kind of... There we go. You can see it better. There she is. First day of kindergarten 2024. So she's doing really good. She looks really healthy in these pictures. And yeah, that's great news. Al wanted to say thank you for everyone who saw the last video and decided to donate. We got a lot more donations come in, so thank you so much to everybody who did that.
Really appreciate it. There's a lot of good in the world. A lot more than bad. And you people proved it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, and this was a happy birthday drawing from Nala to Grandpa. It's her handprint. And oh, this is a turkey. Is this supposed to be a turkey?
I think so. It got a little wet up here when the cat walked on it.
Yep. Happy birthday, Grandpa. So, your birthday was recent. What day is your birthday?
The 10th, September 10th.
Okay. So you're 84 now?
Yep.
84.
I don't know how. I wasn't planning on that.
It's pretty dark out here now. Can't really see anything. But I am headed up to the sauna cabin. I'm going to spend the night here. Yeah, you can see a little bit down there, but I always have a go bag. There we go. There's some light here. As I always seem to be on the go. I'm either staying at my dad's house, or I'm staying here in Al's sauna cabin, or I'm staying at the lovely Julia's, which has been the case for the last couple weeks, so I'm always on the move. And Al said that, there is still fire material in here from the last time. It's gonna get down to like 40 degrees tonight, so at the very least I can set the mood. There we go. Oh, smoky fire. Forgot my glass. Yep. All right, I will see you all in the morning. The fire pretty much burnt out last night, so I stayed plenty warm. It didn't get that cold last night. So last time I was here, this is what Al's firewood storage looked like up here. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. And now this is what it looks like. He's got this completely packed full, and then he's got a bunch of cookwood here. And all this cedar came from that cedar tree up the hill where I made my cedar shakes out of. And these are the ones that we set aside because they were all bug infested. You said those are carpenter ants?
The carpenter ants. They're all in here. Might get one shake out of here.
Okay. But they've been sitting up there for a while, and Al said he's gonna cut this up into firewood and just use it periodically. Another successful night at the sauna cabin, and Al's got his smoke signals going over here. I just went for a walk up to the spring, and then my camera battery died, but I'm back. So I think I'll go back up there later, but looks like Al's cooking breakfast now. Good morning. Al's got some onions for breakfast going here. You got some in here? That potato?
Potato.
Okay.
Cooking in there. Getting soft.
There's proof of what I was saying in my last video when I was chainsaw milling. That's why I was using my air compressor after every time, because this stuff is starting to build up and it's getting real thick on there. So I'm looking forward to getting this back to the cabin and really doing a deep clean. Remember what I was talking about yesterday, watch out for nails. There's a giant one right there and right there. I wouldn't want to run into those with the chainsaw. Oh, that one came out. But this one, the tree has grown around it over time. So that's really in there. Okay, well, I'm gonna go mill those other logs and I'll ask Al for some advice on how to get that nail out. Because I bet he is gonna be able to come up with something better than I can think of. All right, so I just clocked that one. I don't know how long that took. You guys know before me, but I'm pretty sure that was much faster than I've ever done it before. Certainly than the first time I clocked it when I first used this thing back up at the cabin. That was a very sharp chain, freshly sharpened. I had the shims preset, so I feel like I put them in a good position and nothing was in my way. These things were put down far enough so I wasn't gonna hit them, so everything went right on that cut. Oh, and I debarked this, so it was nice, clean. There was yeah, it was just, felt well prepared for that one. So I feel like that went really good. Oh yeah, that's definitely my best cut yet. Finally feel like getting the hang of it. Now I just need to set the depth of the cut for 2 inches and mill the rest of this log. This is becoming one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world. So I set up the camera on a time lapse for this next cut, and I think it's going to be my final cut on this log because unfortunately, once I got to this point in the cutting process on this one, there is definitely some rot on here. See right here, starts getting kind of soft, but then once I work down here, this is really bad. This is like, I can poke my finger through this thing almost, so that's no good right there. That's, yeah, pretty much might be able to get a piece out of there, but you can see that. And then the rest of this one is even worse. So I'm almost at the end anyways. You can see that dark spot right there. So that's the end of that one, but I got lots of good stuff there, and I've got this one left to go in this spot. And I think I just changed my mind because I just looked at my watch and it's noon. I'm running short on time for today. Hey Al.
Hey,
Got a question for you.
I got an answer.
Would it be okay if I left that shorter log for next time I come?
Sure.
Okay.
Any way you want to do it. Fine.
I just looked at the clock and realized that by the time I get all those loaded in my truck, all my tools loaded, by the time all that happens, it's going to be dark. So I'll probably get that weird shaped one next time and that shorter one. I guess those are both short.
No problem.
It's looking good up here.
I got all the cedar stacked in one pallet anyway.
Smells really good.
I love it on fresh cut.
And then we still have that big cedar up there. That's on the to-do list too. Get that cedar tree, cut it, drag it out of there. Yeah! Get it milled before it rots anymore.
You need to do that before the rain starts too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like driving past the spring once it gets wet there.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the spring, before I go, would you like to
Walk up?
walk up there?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready. I don't want to.
I'm at a breaking point.
Okay.
I'm broke. Don't worry about sawdust.
Okay.
That'll be great for my blueberry plants.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll rake that up and
Okay.
put it on the blueberries.
Hey, Dip. You want to go to the spring with us?
Yeah, I think you want to go that far.
Yeah, it's a long ways. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. So Al's got these kind of stacked so they can
A
dry.
little bit wet.
Yeah.
don't get any sun right there, so
Yeah.
as soon as they get cleaned up above, I'll cut those up and take them up and lay them in the sun.
Is he coming?
A little
I
way.
think he's gonna stop.
Yeah, that's about his limit in that area.
Now we're at the road where we drug all the logs out for Al's firewood last time I was here.
Look at this cedar hunt. I think it's big enough to get in the lumber
Ooh.
there. It might.
Oh yeah.
You could get some on there.
That's a nice cedar right there. That's super
Way
long.
up there. It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah. All right, we got another cedar here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's where it broke off. That,
Evidently there were two
yeah.
divided into two trunks like that one over there.
Oh, yeah, that one's growing into two.
Yeah.
It looks like it's getting heavy right there, and it might come down eventually too. You think?
Yeah. I don't know, they're awful tough.
Yeah. Right here, I'm going to insert some throwback footage of the last time I was here. This is what it looked like at the spring after we drug the alder logs out for firewood. And now we are approaching that same spot. And this is the spring now. Let's go down there and get a little closer. Dude, this is amazing. That rock wall.
Yeah, I'd like to put some rock across here so you have something to stand on that's not mud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe a little more around the top part. But I don't know, that's mostly what I wanted to do right there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that mud from washing down.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Yeah.
Gonna try not to make a mess here.
This is pretty solid here.
Okay.
More gravelly than that.
So here's Al's water cups that he keeps up here so he can take a drink of fresh water on his hike.
When I forget beer.
And now I'm gonna go ahead and fill my water bottle up here. That's plenty. That's just a natural spring. The water just naturally pours out of the ground right here, pools up, and then starts to flow. We found another log. This is where we were, I don't know how long ago. We were up here, yeah, cutting firewood.
It feels pretty solid on the top part anyway.
So there's that log, and then there's that part that's standing right there. Big Daddy. More lumber trees.
This is a nice slope. You could bring the mill up here and just
Oh, that's true.
gravity would take care of it. Flip it over, and then an external match.
Okay.
The curve and everything.
I'm gonna just around these.
Too hard. Hurt yourself.
Oh.
Wondering how come this one didn't match.
Sticks through the window.
That's a pretty good load.
Oh yeah. Okay, I stopped to add an extra strap, just in case. Okay. Back the next day ready to finish cutting these. I was super tired and hungry last night, and unfortunately I feel a little bit of sickness coming on, which is, that sucks. Hopefully hopefully it's not too bad. These are from the first logs I ever milled, but these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 2x4s, and 1, 2, 3 2x6s, and 1 2x2. So there's my stack of lumber there. And I've got one messy garage, but I'm not gonna spend the time to clean it up because I'm gonna be using all those tools pretty soon again. And now I'm gonna hit the road. All right, everybody, appreciate you checking out this video. This is not my typical video wrap up. Usually I like to be a lot more detailed. In the video, post video, I talk about what I did. I kind of clarify some things that you may have saw or have questions about, but I just, as you saw, I'm not really feeling my best. And I actually went on a rant as I drove to the lovely Julia's last night. That's where I am right now, outside her apartment complex. But I'm not gonna share that rant. It's just, it's negative, and I want to stay in the light. And I just want to, I don't know, man. I have a lot of thoughts about what I'm even doing here, making videos, sharing them on the internet. I'm trying my best to put out stuff that I'm proud of, that hopefully people can enjoy, hopefully motivates them. And I'm going to continue doing that. But I just don't know what else to say to wrap up this video. But hopefully you enjoyed it and you'll stick around as I continue to, I'm going to cut that. I ended up going on a rant again. This is what happens. So the only way to end this is just to say thank you. Appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye.